Welcome to What's Up Poland, the regular news story about Poland. And we have a cracker for you because researchers at the Medical University in Białystok have been busy. They have been looking for the gene responsible for serious cases of COVID-19. So as everybody knows, some people don't really experience COVID-19 at all. They're asymptomatic. They never have a clue that they've got it. Some people have mild symptoms, flu-like symptoms, and some people, very sadly, have really serious complications as a result of COVID-19. Why is that? Well, researchers at the Medical University in Białystok have been busy looking for the gene which defines whether you are more predisposed or more likely to suffer from COVID-19. Now, the Polish health minister, who I've speculated in the past has a connection to Sunday, his surname is Adam Niedzielski, is Niedziela. No one's confirmed it to me yet in the comments. Today we have a special moment, he says, a special day, an important day for the whole of Polish science because they have identified a risk element to the genetic structure. It's a concrete gene. So apparently they've uncovered a gene which predisposes patients to being twice the risk of being seriously affected by COVID. So imagine if you knew that you were genetically predisposed to COVID. That would enable you to make decisions about your health, whether you wanted to get vaccinated, what kind of lifestyle you wanted to lead, how much contact you wanted to have with people. You could actually make an informed decision on your health rather than just guessing or maybe worrying. Needlessly. Well, that's actually exactly what they're going to be able to do because having done this test of 1,500 people and having identified this gene variant, which apparently is possessed by 14% of Poles, which may explain why Poland's had a relatively high death rate, very tragically. The Poles are apparently saying that they should be able to create a fairly simple test that would identify you to work out if you're at high risk of corona infection and illness. Wow. Well, you know what? Poland may not have come up with a vaccine, but boy, oh boy, would that be extremely useful for all your loved ones, for people who are older or not, to know if you had the gene that would predispose you to being sick would be super, super useful. So I say hats off to these people. This is extremely important research, and it could be a game changer for all of us when it comes to understanding what kind of decisions we should make about COVID. Check out What's Up Poland for more stories about COVID, how Poland is dealing with the ongoing surge in cases and sadly hospitalizations and deaths. And find us wherever you are. Make sure you share us as well. See you again for another episode of What's Up Poland. The day has come. They built a drone for humans. I don't know why, but I don't feel happy about this. But this is nonetheless a pretty awesome success from a Polish-Swedish company, which has become the first in Europe, one of the first in the world, to create a viable drone that can bring a human along. I already see the skies filled with idiots blaring out music, crashing into trees, but maybe I'm just being too negative. I don't know why, but I have strong resistance to this drone. This drone is actually a one-person flying chair. And I'm just going to read out the stats for you. I'm going to have to read off this. Made from aluminium and carbon fiber. It's powered by 8 electric motors. I'm wondering, is there a weight thing on the drone? Because you can imagine that some drones would need to be more powerful than others. It can reach a top speed of 63 miles an hour, which that's pretty fast, I think, or 102 kilometers an hour, with a maximum flight time of 20 minutes. So that would be, let me see. If I go 100 kilometers an hour, I could probably get to the other side of Warsaw, for example, the other side of a city quite easily, you know, flying at 100 kilometers an hour. You can see some pluses. Now, the drone, Editor Philip, if you can flash that up, just press the buttons, whatever it is you do with your special machine, and look at that and see the drone is called Jetson 1. Which sounds a little bit like a Swedish footballer to me. And it was created by a Swede called Peter Trunström and a Pole called Tomasz Patan. And they're working together. And basically, as you can probably see, this is the way of the future. Okay, Editor Philip, just show a bit of the Jetson. Okay, you've watched it. You're probably quite excited about it. I'm getting a bit more excited as I watch it. You're probably asking yourself a question, how much does it cost? $92,000. So it's way more expensive than the average car. And I can't see it being used particularly quickly for normal people, as in normal people like, I guess, you and me. But they already have 12 customers from Germany, Sweden, Italy, and Spain, with more signed up for 2023. And clearly, this could have a lot of potential for example, Poland's overstretched and busy border force, and for a whole bunch of other army and services and shipping and that kind of thing. I guess this is the future. I don't know why, but the Jetson 1 and person drones, I don't know. The last thing I want to see is that sky filled with drones, but maybe I'm just being a Luddite. What do you think about the idea? And let's just take our hats off and give thumbs up to this remarkable Polish-Swedish combination and cooperation. I have a feeling this isn't the last time you hear about the Jetson 1. Welcome to What's Up Poland, where we have wild, wacky, and sometimes mysterious stories about Poland. Well, this is a story about a guy who ran a marathon backwards, which is crazy. I can't run a full marathon forwards. I mean, oh God, it's just, this guy is mad. And he's come up with the wackiest plan I have heard in a long time. So project manager Kamil Bombel, he does look like a man who could come up with some wacky plans. This one's a wacky one. He came up with the idea after his walking holiday fell through of walking every single step of his home city, Kraków. So he discovered that Kraków has 3,000 streets, avenues, squares, parks, boulevards, housing estate roads, gardens, roundabouts, bridges, footbridges, flyovers, boulevards, I already said boulevards, plantations, road junctions, and cemetery plots. Project manager just knew it straight away. And added up, it comes up to 1,400 kilometers of pavement. Well, you and I might find that interesting, not really noteworthy. For Kamil, that's a challenge. He's a project manager that does not like to see any project not managed. So he decided to walk every bleeding step of Kraków. He's told thefirstnews.com, the premier English language website about Poland, that instead of just seeing snippets of the world somewhere else, I want to get to know every square meter of the space that is closest to me. I love this bit. It's really good. I realized that to go on a 1,000-mile journey, you don't just need to leave home, quit your job, or spend money organizing the whole thing. You can have an adventure right here. Besides, he says, I don't think anyone else has done it. Kamil, there's a reason sometimes where you're the first person to do something. No, I'm kidding. This is awesome. I actually think walking a city is the best way to see it, because every other form of transport, you're always just passing through at a speed where you can't really dig in and drink in all the things. And he's been using this app. I think I'm going to have to say what it is, Map My Fitness. He's been walking around Kraków for 2.5 years. And apparently, at his steady pace of 6 kilometers an hour, he reckons it will take him another 3 years to complete his challenge. That's pretty awesome. If you go to Kraków, you want Kamil Bombel to show you around, because he will literally know the city like the back of his hand. Imagine that. Because you'd have to walk up one street, then back round again, then maybe in a circle, then cross over the road and do that again. I did a story recently about human drones, and I was complaining that that's mad. But I think, Kamil, you really have won the competition. He has also, by the way, just to be absolutely clear, ridden to Odessa by bike, and he once rode a bicycle non-stop for 24 hours sitting backwards. I love you, Kamil. You are, in a world of pseudo-heroes, you are a trailblazer. You are going places that no one else has been, quite literally. God knows where you've been on your journey around Kraków. It's a beautiful city, though, and I can think of worse places to visit. For your dedication, for your hard work, for your grit, for your determination, and for the fact that for once you're doing something forwards rather than backwards, I salute you. Welcome to What's Up Poland, Kamil. You have officially become one of our stories, and you're awesome. See you again for another episode of What's Up Poland.